So, hello guys. Today, we will be seeing how you can improve the performance of your React app. So, for this, we are using useMemo and useCallback. So, before going into more details, let's look at what is the main issue what we are solving right now. So, the problem here is React, as we all know, works on the process of reconciliation, where it kind of re-renders and recreates whenever any state changes in the component. But if you look at it, if the if the function is very expensive, like in like equations and all that stuff, in that case, uh, recreating that stuff is expensive for for the system, and which also slow down the system, our React app. So that's what we are like trying to optimize here. So let's look at what with the like example what is actually happening here. So this is the app without using any use memo or any optimization. Here we have this count and here we have this dark as a states. And then we have this function get doable, which will perform some logging. And then we have this theme object, which will let us change the background color and color. So here we have applied the theme to our page, and then we have passed like different things here. On click button, it will increment the count to like CS. So what happens here is technically when I change count, I should be only updating this count because it is updating this count and get doable and not updating the theme again, not recreating the theme again. But due to our whole app gets recreated and recalculated, this will also get recreated no matter what. How it happens is like this. We have this count, we have this dark as state, and we have this React enters into the process of reconciliation where it compares the previous virtual DOM with updated DOM and then makes uh, like uh, required changes to actual DOM. This is done with recalculating and recreating the thing. It is done using like diffing algorithm that I just explained. It compares the previous virtual DOM and updated DOM, and then after comparison, it updates the actual DOM, and this will be like this is the actual flow here. But as I said, the recreation of theme when count changes is totally like unnecessary, and same for the dark. So if I change the theme, I don't want to recreate the get doable function again. That is very expensive like thing if it's calculating thousands and 10,000s at lines. Now that we have understood the main issue, let's look at how we can solve it. So React provides us the use memo hook, which we can use to memorize the data. Let's look at how we can memorize the theme here. So here, if we use the use memo and like define this and then add a dark to its dependency array, I hope you are familiar with this syntax. It's similar to how we use effect, where we define some logic inside this and then we have a dependency array. It's similar to that use effect, but here the data is only updated when the dark state changes. So here, as we can see, the theme is like catched. It's React remembers this theme, and then whenever we will look at how it works, and then the as I said, here there is a dependency RF. It only recalculates the theme. If we increase the count, decrease the count, it doesn't change. It uses the same reference of the theme that we created. Let's look at how it's what. look at this diffing thing when React like compares the update. So here is our React renderer. It will check the old dependency tree where our dark state will be there, either it's false or true, and then new dependency tree where if it's changed it will be true, if it's same it will be false, and it returns the value based on this change. If it's like false, it will return the old value. If it's changed, it will then recalculate and then return the new value here. So useMemo remembers the result of calculation here. So and this is how it works. So let's look at the code here, how we can see useMemo in action. So let's first see what is before using the useMemo. We have an app where we have defined the two states, count and dark. And also we have this theme. We added we tweaked it a little bit to log whenever it gets recreated. It's just a normal object. There's nothing special in it. And then we have basic app where style uses our theme and then count and it two buttons to update the count and toggle the theme. So let's see what happens when we increase the count. So theme object gets recreated. Theme object gets recreated. When we toggle theme object get. So you see the issue here, what's happening here. So this is the basic issue what we were facing and we are trying to optimize it with using um, use memo. So how we fix this, as we discussed, we use the use memo hook, which kind of memoizes the function. It kind of catches if the value is same, it will reuse the value from the same reference. Let's uncomment the code here and let's look at the solution after using the use memo hook. We will also need to we will also yes, it should work now. So the function gets recreated after clicking increment. So as you can see, when loaded, the theme object got recreated, but when I'm incrementing the count, it's not getting recreated. Only when I toggle the theme object will get like updated to dark or updated to get like light. So this is how the use memo hook works. It helps a lot when we have very expensive calculations and we have to make our app faster. This is very good. Thank you.